Previously on Balls.
Now time to, it's not a sport, it's lifestyle, it's adventure. It's rough and tough.
Yeah, I enjoyed it last night.
Drama.
It's drama. And it hasn't even, it's only just begun. Corne Krige versus Mark Fish. Survivor. Hello, Corne, how you doing? Corne, you there? Ah, okay.
And have you got the channel open there?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I'll put the right button up. Jeez, I'd be hopeless on that island. Can you hear me now, Corne?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, you could hear me all the time. I couldn't hear you because I had the wrong thing up. Have you got your camera working there, bud?
Yes, I have.
Can you switch it on? And can you remove your shirt for Natasha?
Yeah, Justine won't be happy.
There we go. Wow.
How's good?
There's Rocky. Look at
Yeah.
it. What is that behind you? What's that picture behind you? Looks like half an AK-47.
We do a lot of business in China, so it's, I think a present from China.
It's very nice.
Surely one of your kids could have done that as well.
I'll give you a benefit. There's my office.
Oh, okay, you're at work. Fantastic.
Some of us have to work. I'm not like Mark Fish, who doesn't have to work anymore.
Is that how it goes, Mark?
Listen, I'll take where it comes from. It's only a rugby player choking me, so waiting to see what happens in the rest of the series. But no, it's. I mean, I know you're going to ask me all the boring questions that you normally ask Darren because you're not really that entertaining as a presenter. But it was a fantastic experience, and obviously after all the challenges are going to be very close. And I can say I learned a lot on the island, and a respect to Corne Krige. He's a true South African and rugby legend, and I learned a lot from him as an individual.
How's Fish come out with both fists flying, eh? How's Fish come out fighting here? Gee. What did that island do to you?
Yeah, I don't know. Just put me on another level. Just wait. Here we go.
Hello,
Hello, who's that?
my name is Isabella.
Isabella, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm fine.
That's good. How old are you now?
I said to my daughter, she's going to be 4. I said she'll have a chance to speak to the legendary Darren.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
right.
Give her a big hug for me as well, and to and to your beautiful lady and the family as well. And
Thank
Corne,
you.
you can do that to your family as well, from all of us as well.
Thank you.
Well, at least Corne can afford Skype. Now, how was your experience on the island? How did it go for you? Because this is something that you would never have dreamed of when you were a Springbok captain that you would end up doing, surely.
Yeah, Darren, it was much tougher than I ever thought. I really thought very carefully before I said yes, because I know it's a month away from work and a month away from the family, and I really was very careful before I said yes. And in hindsight, it was the right decision. But if I'd known how tough it was going to be, I probably would not have said yes.
Oh, really?
It really was the toughest thing I've ever done. Yeah.
Really? I'm curious to find out. I mean, I think it was inspired choices on both sides, but I was curious to find out, is it because you are our rugby equivalent of our very own Rocky, in fact, South Africa's very own Rocky, and Rambo, that they decided Corne Krige was the man to do this?
Now, I was the rugby equivalent of a Mark Fish on the soccer field.
Ah, okay. All right.
I think that's what the producers wanted. You know, they wanted 2 leaders, strong leaders, but they wanted very different styles of leadership, and I think that's exactly what they got. You know, I think even in the first episode, you could see myself and Mark had different styles of leadership, and he's a great guy and a great leader, and he led his team in a specific way, and I think what that shows is that there is no right or wrong really in leadership. It's about your ability to get people to believe what you want them to achieve. So, well done to Mark. He was a great competitor.
And Mark, how did you end up getting getting the gig?
Well, obviously, Darren, you know me a lot better than most people, and I didn't do the thinking as Corne did and thought about it. I said yes.
Immediately.
Let me try it. I've never done it before, but I think exactly like Corne said, it was a very tough challenge. It was something that, if you think about it, if you think too much about it, then you probably would say no. But I didn't think about it, went there and put me in the deep end and try and lead my team into victory. And it was definitely a lot harder than I thought it would be. But also a very, very fantastic experience. And I don't think, I would have experienced anything like it if I didn't go and do Survivor.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just going to ask you the same thing. Corne saying that if he, in hindsight, looking back, he might not have done it if he realized how tough it was going to be. Is that the same in your mind? Mark?
I was actually, you keep on getting asked the question, would you have done it? Would you do it again? I'll probably say no, but then, if it's something comes up and it's different again, I'm up for a challenge. But, I never really thought about it. When they told me, I went for the interview and I said, yes, I'll do it. So, as you know, I don't really think. As you'll see in the series, I think the way that our teams get led, I'm probably exact opposite to Corne, and I think exactly like you said. I think that's what they wanted, and let's hope it makes for great viewing for the viewers.
Yeah, it's a gut feel kind of thing, I suppose, as well. When you've got to do things, you've got to go with your gut feel, especially in situations like that. I mean, and you're that kind of guy. You obviously like taking on challenges, and that's the one you've taken. How difficult is it? Because I've got you both on the phone, and obviously now we're watching this. It's all happened and stuff. How difficult is it to keep stum about what goes down, like doing interviews and stuff? Are you sitting there constantly going, I mustn't say this, I've got to use this tense or give anything away to indicate who might have won, Corne?
I think the nice thing is that we actually don't know who won. Because,
oh, is it?
Because the last episode will be live, and then there's a live. So there's two people that actually know who won, and the two cameramen.
Okay.
And one of them was one of the producers. So, look, they are very tight on making sure that nobody knows, because it would be very difficult to sort of keep that a secret. And it could spoil the whole show, But it is a phenomenal show. It is I think this season of Survivor is going to be probably the best ever in South Africa, because there's a real sporting twist to it, with myself and Mark being there, but also other surprises that the people will get to see when they keep watching. But I tell you what, one hell of a experience, and one of the things, Darren, is that a lot of people underestimate how tough it really is. People think that if you really don't feel well, they will give you an apple or they'll give you something to eat, and nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Because there must be a lot of downtime there as well. Obviously, we see what we see on camera when you're doing the various tasks and immunity things and blah, blah, blah. But there must be a lot of time, which is probably one of the harder things, Mark, is to sit around there just doing nothing. Yeah, a certain amount of cabin fever must kick in when the stuff that we don't see on TV is happening.
No, definitely. I think that's one of the things you look forward to. You look forward to the mail coming for the next challenge to come to compete. But when the downtime, you actually it's not as bad as you would think, in the sense that because you're not eating and you're certainly not getting fed. You try and save as much energy as you can, and you try and stay out of the heat in that. But when you have the challenges, the various obviously challenges, you try and get as much rest and try and conserve your energy as much as you can. But look, I think what makes it easier is that the beautiful place Truro, the island, the surroundings. I think if it was done in the middle of the city, it makes that stay a lot longer. But when you're in Ireland, you can go swim in the sea and be a little bit more adventurous. I think it makes your stay a lot easier.
All right. And I suppose it would be. But even islands sometimes after a long time tend to probably get a little bit boring, even as beautiful as it might be.
But Mark, you're a defender, so you're used to sitting around and doing nothing.
Whoa.
Oh, there you go.
No. Simon.
Go.
Okay.
Corne.
I lost that somewhere.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's Simon.
I know where your offices are, don't worry. Okay.
I noticed you didn't take on Corne, though, Simon.
No. Only respect for Corne.
Oh.
Corne, I was very impressed by the wedding planner that you chose as well last night. Yo, that guy's got muscle.
Sorry?
I tell you.
Are you getting married again?
No, man. No, the wedding planner is a guy, Darren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tell me.
Listen, Zavion Kotz is his name, and Mark had the first pick of the guys because he won the coin toss, and I was disappointed because I would have picked Solly first as well. He looked like an absolute machine, and he was a machine. Even though Xavier pulled him on his back across the beach and made him look quite silly in that first event, he goes on to become a big player in Survivor. So watch out for him. He's a great competitor, but I must tell you that Xavier is an unbelievable athlete. Biggest legs I've ever seen on any athlete. Phenomenal guy, and I think people can look forward to some interesting times with him on the island.
Yeah, that's something for Corne to say. Biggest athlete he's ever seen on the island.
Because he played with Talks van der Linden.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I mean, Talks had two thighs in one there.
And,
So.
well, exactly. And obviously when you're in a scrum, you can look at each other's legs, so you would know what he's talking about.
They don't actually look at each other's legs, Corne. You actually look at other parts down there. Because you got your head stuck between his legs.
Yeah, middle leg.
Although, mind you, the flanks don't. The flanks kind of, they get a nice view of
They get the best of both worlds.
of the pretty boy fly halves and the centres.
Can I just ask very quickly, because I know you got to wrap it up. Can I just ask, with the money, the person who wins at the end, so like either Mark or
It's
Corne.
Fish. You could hear from Fish's opening statement that it's almost like an acceptance speech the way he was going on there in the
But
beginning.
you keep all the money. You don't split it with anyone. It's your cash.
Yeah, that's right. We can give some to charity or all of it if we'd like. But the money's ours and we can decide what we want to do with it.
All right.
So it'll be interesting because the people have to vote. The public have to vote as to who they think were the best captain. But remember, everybody's idea of a good leader is different, and I think that's what's going to be so interesting is that myself and Mark are very different leaders, and there's no real right or wrong, and it'll be interesting to see.
If Simon and I were there, we'd just go, let's have a jaw, we'll split it at the end. Wow, there we go.
Yeah.
Make no difference.
It's a good idea. Maybe I must talk to Mark.
Listen, just one final one, Mark, before we let both of you guys go. The Minister of Sport's comments about Bafana today, what did he say, Johnny?
They only said that they
bunch
behaved
of
like a
losers.
bunch of losers.
No respect for anyone.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, and what are your thoughts?
I must say I have heard about it, and we don't want to get too. I don't want to get too involved with it. I mean, he's the minister, and he's entitled to voice his opinion and have his emotions. But my question would be to him: what has he done for South African sports lately? It's a straightforward question, so we'll leave it at that.
All right, Mark.
Right, yeah.
Very, very good answer, actually. And it leaves another question in. I'm sure some people have that question in their mind already. Listen, it's always great to chat to you, Mark. When you're in the building again sometime, come and pop in. And Corne, great to chat to you on
Thanks
Skype
very much,
again.
sir.
Take
Cheers,
care,
Mark.
Cheers, Corne.
Bye, cheers, Corne.
Cheers, Mark.
Thanks
Cheers,
a lot. Thanks, Corne. All the best, bud. Thanks for joining us on Skype.
Cheers.
Ciao, ciao, bye. There we go. Corne Krige and Mark Fish joining us together on the show this afternoon, talking about Survivor. Very, very interesting.
No, I didn't know that. That's interesting. They don't know either who's won. You only know at the very, very end.
I didn't realize that. I thought, geez, these guys are good at keeping secrets. These are the guys that should be. These are the guys that should be in the security branch if they can survive Survivor. But
Yes.
they don't even know who won. All right, let's look.
Visual Radio.
Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Radio like you've never seen it before. Balls.co.za